Shalom, Akim. This is your Hebrew Israelite brother Mashaba here in the city of Detroit. I'd like to give our honors and praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem HaKakodash. Now, and double honor to the apostles and elders and to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth. Now, Calvin, I'm making this video for you as a response to the video that you made. Let's see, can I go here? It's a video that you made concerning the land bank and how the compliance team members at times, they're not always proper. Okay, I should put it like that. They're not always proper. All right. And so this is the video that you made right here.
Become a cybersecurity professional in less than a year. Our live virtual classes take place in the...
It's not my first rodeo, and I'm letting him know what's going on with the property, but it was like one of those things where he just was like, well, that's all good and dandy. Well, you got 7 days to send this. I said, hold on. I said,
right.
It doesn't work that way. And then I just so happened to check through the emails in the midst of our conversation. In the midst of our conversation, I said, you denied my update pictures.
Now that's wrong right there.
Last month, which was in, and I'm like, that's not how that worked,
Right.
And all my experience with them, long as you're sending them something, long as you're doing something, you should be fine.
Right, cause I ain't never heard of no rejected update. Okay, anytime you turn in an update is an update. I mean, it's an update, progress update. Okay, it's no such thing as them doing. I see. So what? By them doing that, man. By them doing that means that person one, it don't play tricks on people and don't stole people's houses based on some little games that they wanted to play.
So I just wanted to be transparent with you guys because if something has changed,
right,
you guys need to know.
Right.
So I am, I reached out to leadership to get some clarification, and of course, to see we come to some what is it called? These big words today. Come to some compromise or resolution. That's the word I'm looking for. Resolution to this issue. So. And then also have a question. I have heard this before from some of my subscribers when they talk to me personally. But if you had a problem with compliance rep, if you ever purchased a house from the Detroit Land Bank and you had a problem with your client compliance rep, could you just leave a comment on this video?
I'm gonna do more than leave a comment. I'm about to make a video. Right now, I'm making this video right now in response to your video because you need to know, Calvin. I'm making this video, not only for you but also for others who, just like you said, who've encountered situations dealing with the land bank that just wasn't quite proper. Just simply wasn't quite proper. So my situation is this. My name is Mashaba. Okay, here in the city of Detroit. I bought this property here that I'm in now. Let me go to, I bought this property that I'm in back in 2017. Okay. When I first purchased this property, the property was completely inundated with debris. This mine's right here. Okay. Let's see, can we get this going on here? Yeah. This mine right here, okay, and I bought it back in 2017. Ain't no way I'm supposed to be part of some new walkthrough process, okay, but I'm part of a new walkthrough process. Why? Because I've undergone multiple different certain sets of circumstances, okay, and when I first bought the property was completely, like I said, was completely inundated with debris. And I mean, even the Own It Now photographer take the photos for. I'm explaining everything to you so you'll know exactly, how far back this goes concerning dealing with the land bank compliance team members. And like you said, we ain't gonna mention no names, but I am gonna give some initials. Right, I really am. And so anyway, starting back from the very beginning, when I bought this property, the property was completely inundated with debris. Completely inundated with debris. Even in the driveway, I'm about to show you if I ain't past it. You see, even the top porch right here, even the top porch, filled with the debris. The bottom porch was filled with debris too. This is debris all in it. Now these photos that I'm showing you, this is after 2 30-yard dumpsters. The house was completely inundated with debris inside and out. When you push the door, you only push the front door a foot wide, and when you step in, you talking about debris from the chest up. Who stuffs do these things? The house was stuffed. The foyer was stuffed with debris. The stairs, the stairwells, the living room, dining room, kitchen. Who stuffs kitchens? Hallways, bathrooms. Who stuffs bathrooms? Okay, the foyer in front of the bedrooms and all 3 bedrooms. We talking about from the basement all the way up to the attic. The front stairwells and the back stairwells. Okay, and stairs. Okay, and the back top porch and bottom back porch. Okay, and outside, just like I'm showing you right here. Now this is outside. This here was a big pile of debris right inside the driveway. Okay, this was dumped here by the city of Detroit. The big white truck. City of Detroit, the big white truck dumped this big top pile of debris here. In between my house and at that time the vacant house. Just dumped. Later I came to find out why, but it was dumped. Well, I'll tell you now, 2 doors down is a woman, no names, she called herself Reverend, but she's not a real Reverend, but she played one when she want to con you out of something. She conned me and my buddy out of $400. She conned my neighbor that bought the house next door here. She conned him and his wife out of $600, and 2 more other people out of $400 each, and then 2 more other people out of $200 each. Anyway, she's a networker, old girl. Okay, we call her Reverend Scam. She knows some old girls that were driving a city of Detroit, a garbage truck, for whatever reason. And so she had them to purposely do this because she wanted to buy the house, and nobody had placed a bid on the house because soon you go by, you see the great big giant pile of debris, and all this debris and stuff that was all over everywhere. Okay, so anyway, she had them to do that. That was the first one. The second one, she had them to do. The second one, yeah, there are 2 piles. 2 piles of debris. Let's see. This okay. This is the back. Was the backyard. It's a big giant log. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, that's another thing. I'm low vision blind, so they've been thinking that they can take advantage of a blind man. As to the reason why I don't have my completion, and it's 4 years and 6 months later. Ooh, right. You see, right. You see. So I'm trying to show you this so you can see it for yourself. All this. Okay, now this one here. This is a big giant pile that she had the women to dump right in the backyard, along the backyard fence line. Okay, and my buddy of mine, retired police officer, he seen them when they did this one, so he went over to talk with them. Why they do this? And they told him they sometimes do. They gave him a cover story. They told him that they sometimes do this when they're overloaded, but they'll come back and pick it up. They never did. I had to clean up all that. All that was on the outside, all that was on the inside. It took me 3 years to clean out all the debris. Because I started putting it in my big black garbage cans and dragging it out by the curb. Just bear with me. Then, you'll see why I'm talking about her. Then after I did all that, during the time of doing all that, okay, 8 months after I bought the property, I lost my eyesight. Okay, my eyesight went down to 0. Okay, so I have a full operation done on my eyes to bring my eyes up to 7% out of 100. 7% clouded out of 100. Okay, that's in one eye. The other eye is 0.01 darkness. Okay, so I'm the blind man over here. Okay, so, but did I let that stop me? Did I let that make me turn away from my responsibilities of repairing my home? No. I just went harder at it, got stronger at it, and went on the roof and started replacing boards and shingling. And I kept all my shingle lines straight. And while I was up on the roof, I installed solar panels. Okay? I installed solar panels while I was on the roof. Okay? And so my home is energy efficient, both on grid and off grid. You understand? And at first that was not a problem because the first 3 years I was living off grid. You know, I had even hooked up my electric bike, 48 volt, 20 amp, along with my solar panels, and I was able to run my microwave, refrigerator, and all my lights and everything in the crib. Okay, and so so I was good. And everything was cool, right? Until the fields came up. Hold on. First, let's stay on Reverend Skim Scam for a moment. So Reverend Skim Scam, she wanted the house, but and the white and Jewish real estate agencies, they wanted the house, but nobody wanted to tackle the debris. That's the reason why the house, no one placed a bid on the property within 10 whole years. Nobody placed a bid on the property until I came along. Okay, when I came along, that's when all these little tricks started being played and stuff on here, people dumping and stuff. And then Reverend Skim Scam, she has a security dog that stays next door in the house next door. He's 6'5", weigh 325 pounds, and he carry a 9mm. How do I know he carry a 9mm? Well, because he came on the side of my house. Okay. Hold on, that's wrong. He came on the side of my house shooting. Yeah, shooting on the side of my house. Sure did. Yep, sure did. Right there. On the side of my house. Pop, 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 pop. That was 2 winters ago. Okay, 2 winters ago he came popping. Okay, and this was before I put this here fence, this here gate up. Okay, he came popping, right? February the 11th and February the 12th. Okay, February the 11th he came popping 1 time. February the 12th he came popping 3 times in one night. 3 times in one night. And what's wrong with you, brother? But they were trying to terrorize me, the blind man, trying to make me get out the house. But I wouldn't. I just came outside the next day early in the morning and just swept up all the shells. You know what I'm saying? And so anyway, 2 doors down, that's where Reverend Skim Scam stay, and the next one over is her security dog. Okay. And yeah, he drives the burgundy Suburban. I don't know if it's there right now. Is it? Oh yeah, it's there right now. You see him right there. You see, and came popping on the side of my crib. That's his house. And so it was a situation. But what I did was I went with non-lethal means first. Okay, I first put up a gate. Okay, I put up a gate right here, and in the back, I put up a 6-foot chain link fence, black coated. Okay, I put that up there, and so far, I haven't had no issues with anybody coming popping, because he wasn't the only one that came popping on the side of my house. I think a couple of other fools that came popping too, and just came pop. Then I hear them running. They jump in the car and scurried off. Right, just crazy. But that's just a few multiple certain sets of circumstances that I don't went through here at this house. Now, let me say this. Everything was cool until I up and told, remember, we're not mentioning no names, but I told DG, I told her that I wanted to purchase the fields. You see that field there? Once they became available, that field there and that one over there. Okay. And both houses were vacant at the time. Uncle, come to find out, and she went ahead to talk with her supervisor, because I wrote him typed him out a message, and to let him know that I wanted to get my completion because I wanted to get the fields. He was all right with it. His initials is MW. He was all right with it. MW was okay with it. And until she heard of it, and then when she heard of it, she told me I'm gonna go have a talk with him. And we talking about the compliance team persons. She went ahead to talk with him. When she went ahead to talk with MW, he called me and gonna tell me, well, I need for you to get the B seed, lights, gas, water, and we'll go ahead and get you your completion. So I said, okay, fine. So I went and got the B seed, light, gas, and water. I went and got all that and all the materials. I did all the plumbing. I cut out all the old plumbing, put in the new plumbing, cut out the old gas pipes, put in new gas pipes. I also put in a brand new circuit breaker box, brand new ground wire, brand new drop wire, brand new outside electric box, brand new everything, brand new wiring. We wired the whole house and everything. Remember, I'm low vision blind, but I'm a retired carpenter of 44 years. Okay, retired carpenter of 44 years. So anyway, once I told her that I wanted to buy the field, he told me I got to do all that, and they're gonna give me my completion. I'll say, okay, fine. So come to find out, she had to talk to him about the fields because she promised the fields to the Mexicans. She promised the field, DG promised the field to the Mexicans. The Mexicans was over there working, okay? Over there working in that house. It wasn't no windows, no doors, and the floors were still chopped up because the windows were, it was weather beating on the floors, and the floors had unbuckled. So they was in there, the Mexican side there, cutting up the floors. So I went over there and had a talk with them. Come to find out, they told me that the lot was assured to them by them down there at the compliance team. And they didn't have no windows, no doors, and the floors was all messed up, and no tenants. Ain't no tenants over there now. No tenants over there now. Yet and still, they was allowed to put a fence up around the doggone field before reaching any type of completion. No windows, no doors, no floors, but yet and still, they was allowed to get the field and put a fence up around it. Just like that. But wait, there's more. Now, where else should I start? Okay, so I was pissed. Okay, quite sure I was pissed. Okay, and I was just dealing with it because I really wanted to get them fields. Because I was going to get the fields, and I was going to put up a fence around them and clean out all the debris, stop people from dumping, and plant rows of watermelons and strawberries, and then call them the watermelon and strawberry fields of Grand Street. And so that during the harvest time, all the children and the senior citizens in this community, in this area, would be able to come and pick as many watermelons and strawberries as they want to pick for free. That was my plan. For free. That's all gone now. The plan is all gone because, as you see, the Mexicans, they got a nice, pretty fence over there. It's pretty fence. It's pretty. My buddy down the street, retired police officer, he pissed off too about it because he had the opportunity to get the house, but he let it slip by, and now he really wished he would have got it because he owns several houses on this block. He owns this one right here, over there, that house, and a few houses down there. And so he had a chance to get the house. I had a chance to get the field. Me and him both are lost out. Ain't nobody over there. Nobody. And they got the electricity on. They got the fields. All I can do is forget about it. That's it. All I can do is forget about it. So, what else? Okay, so they lied. It's 4 years and 6 months later. Do I have my completion? No. I got the BC, the lights, gas, and water like they want, and still they ain't gave me my completion. In fact, when it came down time last year, late July, I sent in everything that they wanted me to send in. I made a completion folder, DLBCO completion folder, and I did, completed everything, did everything I was supposed to did, and then sent it all in. When I did that, they sent me. They waited a few weeks later. No, but it was later from when I sent it in, and then they waited later. But when it came down, and came down in to the end part of July. Please bear with me. That's when 2 doors down, right here, where the phone is pointing, where the chairs are. Reverend Scam, and her sidekick was sitting on the porch. Her sidekick was sitting on the porch. We gonna call her IR. Okay, IR. IR was sitting there on the porch. IR owns a house down here. Yet and still, she lives down here with Reverend Scam. For whatever reason, I don't know. 2 old girls. And so anyway, IR, she was sitting on the porch right there. And she had her phone on loudspeaker like she normally do. And she was talking with one of the persons from down there, a male, at the compliance team. And I had just stepped out of here. Because I had just done some work. So I stepped out of here on the porch. Okay, and I stepped out. And when I stepped out, I heard him say, the person on the phone, he's from the compliance team. He told her, now this is what he said. He said, I can just get that blind guy out of there and sign the house over to you. When he said that, I heard it clearly. She had it on loudspeaker. When he said that, she looked up at me and smirked and rolled her eyes. Yeah. Man, I almost felt like, and tell you how I felt. I felt like having my assistant to go get me 12 gallons of gasoline. That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do it, but I felt like getting 12 gallons of gasoline and just getting ready. You know what I'm saying? You know how things are done here in Detroit, So anyway, after I heard that, after I heard him say that, I can just get the blind guy out of there and sign the house over to you. I'm the blind guy, right? And so, because I'm low vision blind and visually challenged. And so after he said that, 3 to 4 days later, Brandon Kaywood sent me an email talking about some, he sent it on August the 7th, talking about it's a new closing process called the walkthrough process that's starting up August the 9th. But it will not affect your current closing process. I'll say, okay, all right, I'm fine, I'm good. But then turn around, came August 13th, MW, DG's supervisor, sent me a text message talking about could you send another photo of the front of the house, and we'll set you up with we'll schedule a walkthrough. Hold on. Y'all told me the deal that we made was I get y'all the BC, light, gas, and water, and y'all give me my completion, just like everybody else received their completion. Once they were done with y'all, they turned in their completion folder and received their completion by email. So that's the same thing I was expecting since I bought my property back in 2014. You see, and so. And so I called MW, okay, to talk with him about the walkthrough process, okay, to talk to him about this process. And of course, he would not answer the phone. Okay, he wouldn't answer the phone. In fact, so I left a message after I left the message. After I left the message, and then I hung up. Then he sent a text message back right quick, saying that I'm sorry I wasn't able to answer the phone, but if there are any problems, is there anything the matter, such and such, blah blah blah. They won't talk. They won't talk. They don't want to talk to me because they know they did me wrong. They lied to me. They lied to the blind man. They tried to take advantage of me because I'm low vision blind. So they don't want to talk to me. Out of 4 years, how many times have I talked with Matt? How many times did Matt talk with me? How many times he called me? One time out of 4 years. Okay. One time out of 4 years. So anyway, now that they got me feeling like they're not gonna participate like they're supposed to. Okay. Then I'm thinking, well, hey, since this is going the way it's going, how is this gonna really turn out for me? You know, if they playing games and not gonna do like they supposed to, I mean, how did that gonna work out for me? You know, so what I'm going through now is, the last thing they asked for was, because all my dates slots got dates in them. It's all filled. So now the thing they wanted was for me to send a full-size photos of each side of the house, and so instead I sent them the side and the back, and just to see what their response is going to be. Okay, just to see what their response is going to be. If they're going to, say, well, send us a photo of the front so we can schedule a walkthrough. And so, because my thing is, I don't trust them now. That's what I'm trying to say. Because of how they played me. They lied to me. They told me they were going to give me my completion. Instead, they didn't give me my completion. They've been trying to hold me up because they wanted to sell that. And first, they wouldn't even respond. They wouldn't even respond because they wanted a DG. And she wanted to make sure that the Mexicans was able to get that field there. And the person that bought the house over there, okay, the person that bought that house over there, it was a woman. She did some work last year during the summertime, yard work, inside work, and all this and that. And then she disappeared. And so I don't know if I still got a chance to get that field right there or not. I wanted to get this field right here, but my buddy, retired police officer, Sam, his daughter beat me at that one. Because I wanted this one right here beside the house. So I don't missed out on that one. Now, I sent them my images so they can go ahead and give me my completion. I guess schedule me for a walkthrough, and so I can try to get this field. Or if they're going to try to do the walkthrough so they can try to find something else that maybe I ain't done or could have done or whatever, and might try to use that against me in the court of law. I don't know. So either way it go, I don't trust them now. I don't trust the word coming out their mouth. You see, because it's got to the point now where I don't see them as the Detroit Land Bank authorities. I see them as Detroit Land Bank criminals organizations. And I don't see them as house reps anymore. I see them as house thieves. It's time for another federal investigation of the land bank. Because what they're doing is they're trying to get they say that they're trying to get us to bring the houses and property back up to normal natural usage. That's a lie. They're trying to get us to do all the doggone work and all the cleanup, and then steal the properties from us in the end. It's like they're trying to take from the handicapped and the older senior citizens, minority senior citizens, and make us do all the cleanup, all the work. And then after we do all that, they use the purchase agreement and a new whatever procedure that they can come up with to steal our houses. So then that way, they can sell them at a higher price to the white and Jewish real estate agencies. And then they turn around and make the young minorities pay high rent. They got a racket going on here in the city of Detroit. And the land bank is not the only one's part of it. There's a lot of hands in this cookie jar. We talking about they got some crooked judges going on, judges that's already paid. They got some police officers that's doing things, some city workers that's doing things, and some of the Edison and Michigan employees that don't give out paperwork on time on purpose, and who you just got a whole a host of individuals that's got their hands in the cookie jar. That's the reason why the land bank does not want to accept anybody being off grid, because they want you to waste your money being bled by Edison, Michigan, and water and sewage. Steady bleeding your pockets every month. You know. So soon I get this, if they gonna give it to me, did my completion, then yeah, of course I'm gonna have the Edison, Michigan water and sewer turned off, because I got my own electricity. I got solar panels. I got 4 100 waters. You understand? And I got 4 or 5 solar power generators. Okay. And then as far as gas, I've been using propane. It's much cleaner, and it's cheaper, and it's much safer, and doesn't blow up your whole house. And so and as far as water is concerned, inside my Walmart online basket, I got a Echo Boy atmosphere to water machine. It takes all the moisture that's in the air and brings it down, draws it down through purification filters, and then that converts it into clean, clear, crystal, good, clear drinking water. Okay, and it produces from 3 gallons to 7 gallons or so a day. Okay, so I have my own water. But it starts off at $1,200. Okay, and so this is obtainable for me. But I gotta get rid of the damn land bank. I gotta get rid of their ass. So I wanted to pick gates up on my make sure this is loud. Gates up on gates up on my windows. Because the reason why I got my board, I put my boards back up in the front because I'm low vision blind, and I don't have my security gates on the front like I want yet. Cause my plan is to put security gates like these. They got some smaller kind that start off at $65. Put them all the way around the house. Okay, that's one of my next goals, to do that and get that done. So, but for right now, I put my boards back up. But my hater ass goddamn neighbors, Reverend Scam, she called down there and talked with them at the land bank and told them that I put my boards back up. That's the reason why they wanted me to send another photo with a front. It's unreal, man. It's unreal. It is unreal. So, and I'm quite sure I don't left something out. But I just had to tell you that, man, just so you know, you're not the only one that's went through some uneasiness with the land bank, man. They got an issue, man. They don't know how to let a house go. The way I see it, once a person has gotten a BC, light, gas, and water, leave them alone. And they moved in, or they got a tenant living in there, okay, leave them alone. Give them their house and let it go. Let it go. Stop trying to get them to do every little cleanup, every little thing, and then try to steal it from them in the end. Because if they wasn't trying to steal in the end, how come they can't just let it go? You see? How come they can't just let it go? You see? So I hope you watch this video, man, and all the way through. I ain't mean to let it run so long, but Calvin, I just had to respond to your video, because brother, I feel you. As you can see, I feel you. And my situation, I'm hoping they don't turn me into a disgruntled homeowner and make me have to burn the damn house down just to keep them from being able to steal my house, taking advantage of me because I'm low vision blind. No, I can't let them do that. I can't let them do that. I don't care what procedure they try to come up with. I don't care what they got to say. You can't just steal from me. Okay? You can't just steal from me. That's not proper. That's not right. Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 27, verse 28. Cursed be he who causes the blind to go astray and to wander away. They try to make me wander away from my home. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 4. Curse not the deaf, nor place a stumbling block in the pathway of the blind. You understand? And so, this I'm going through dealing with these people. Oh, that's another thing. You see these people over here? That's over there. Where the white car is? Those are identity thieves. They was going in my mailbox. I had my mailbox right here. You see, I had my mailbox right here, and they was going in my mailbox. I didn't realize it when I finally realized it, because I was receiving all types of emails and different things and stuff. Because they are identity thieves. Plus, just yesterday, I heard him telling another guy, showing another guy a phony ID that he got. You see, got them phony ID, got them phony ID, and see, and walking over here because across the street over there. Was that it? Is that the end of this video? I guess so. If it's still going. Anyway, over there across the street, where that white truck is, those white people stay over there. They was videotaping me because the woman stayed next door to them, a white wannabe, was had accused me of illegal dumping over here in the field, and I didn't. But Reverend Scam, and she came out and told them that I didn't do it. You see, and she told me it was somebody else. You see, and I know the other guy that did do it. It was the guy that lived here. Okay, now he don't live here, but he bought this house here. Okay, and he the one that did the dumping over there. And so, but they blamed me, and they was watching me and shit. And then so anyway, down the street over here, there's some more hater ass neighbors. They jumped on the bandwagon that's not the Suburban right there. Anyway, where that vehicle is, that's where the Suburban is, where the Suburban be parked. The guy that was doing all the shooting on the side of my house. Anyway, the people across the street over there, they jumped on his bandwagon and Reverend Scam's bandwagon. And I heard them talking mess about me down there, And man, it's a trip, man. It's a trip. And talking, yeah, man, I don't know when he gonna fix that house, finally finish that house, and blah, blah, blah. It's not me, it's the land bank. And then down there, on the next street behind me, when I was trying to put my fence up and doing all the cleaning up back there, the people back there, I've heard all types of comments and stuff coming from back there. Man, look at him, look what he doing now. What is he doing now? La 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 la. I got hater-ass neighbors all around me. I got hater-ass neighbors all around me. And they all want my house. Nobody wanted it until I got it. You see. So, yeah, this phony ID that he got, I hope it ain't got my name on it. Ain't that a trip? Oh, because I heard him say, yeah, when the police, he said last night, he told another guy, yeah, if the police stop me and stuff, I'll just show them this. I was like, oh, Lord. Oh, so anyway, Calvin, I made this video for you and for everybody else that's going through issues dealing with the compliance team members, because, like I said, it's time for another federal investigation of the land bank, because it's got to the point where they out of control. They doing whatever they want to do. Whichever way they want to is what they're doing. They selling houses, taking houses, stealing houses from the handicaps and senior citizens. They got a racket going on here. Down at the Detroit Land Bank Criminals Organizations. Okay, so that's my story, man. Calvin, that's my story, man. That's what me, the blind man, that's what I'm going through over here on Grand. So thank you ever so much for watching my video, and stay tuned. I will keep you updated. I'm gonna name this here video I don't know, but I'm gonna come up with a name. I'm gonna come up with a name, and I might call it Detroit. I might call it DLBCO. DLBCO, which stands for Detroit Land Bank Criminals Organization. Shalom, man. I'll talk to you later, man. Now you know what I'm going through, Shalom.